lay upon my bed, serene and radiant, as though this were a scene from a fairy tale. The alarm rang out, but I made no move, too comfortable to care. In came my handsome butler, effortlessly silencing the noise. He gently roused me from my slumber, calling for the attendants to begin their duties. They cleansed my face, styled my hair, and applied the perfect touch of makeup. A gown of elegance was swiftly placed upon me, just as any princess deserves. At last, my butler delicately slid the slipper onto my feet.
Princess Lyria, you're ready for a new day.
But I and my laziness collapsed on the floor. Just 5 more minutes. Oh, greetings. I'm Princess Lyria, likely the laziest royal to ever grace these halls. My days are spent in the comfort of my grand palace where every whim is met with devotion. Even with my eyes closed, the finest meals were placed before me. Every bite was fed to me as if it was a royal ritual. Walking was beneath me. I was always carried in a carriage. At the royal class, I was the picture of grace. My classmates, children of noble families, dutifully took notes for me while others gently fanned me as I took my blissful slumber. When my head fell, my teacher lifted it with care, making sure my delicate royal features remained unscathed. But then, out of nowhere, a hand crept in and yanked me from my dreamy state. Who dares disturb my royal nap?
Ahem, your brother!
Instantly, the whole class bowed to him like a domino effect. There he was, the crown prince, the epitome of duty and responsibility. I was just resting my eyes.
This is not the first time, Lyria. How can you expect to lead your people if you can't even manage to stay awake for a single lesson?
Well, I have you for that.
Nah, you're a princess, Lyria. A princess needs to be presentable, poised, and ready to meet your people.
Do I have to?
Yes, you'll be introduced to the people soon, and you need to know how to act with grace and dignity. No more excuses.
Of course, his words fell on deaf ears as I plotted my next move. How to avoid these lessons. But alas, I failed miserably. The day of the grand unveiling was nothing short of spectacular. Flags flew high, fluttering in the breeze. The streets were lined with citizens eagerly awaiting their beloved princess. But there I was, slumped in the carriage, far from the excitement. My eyelids heavy and my body too exhausted to care.
Lyria, wake up! Lyria!
I slowly drifted into a deep, undisturbed sleep until the strange, rancid odor hit me, sharp and foul. Ew, what is this place? My royal gown was covered in mud, and I was practically sinking into some nightmare version of Shrek's swamp. Panicking, I screamed, flailing like a princess in distress. Ragged figures circled around me, staring like I was an alien. I'm Princess Lyria. Do you have any idea where this place is? No one responded. Suddenly, a rough-looking man with the most cocky grin on his face stepped forward.
Well, your princessness. Looks like you're in a bit of a bind. I'm Rain, the animal trainer, and this is the circus. Maybe I can help you out around here.
Help me? How?
Simple. You help me with the animals, and I'll help get you out of here.
You want me to be an assistant to an animal trainer?
Your choice. Or you can wander off and find your own way home. But fair warning, there's a lot of scary stuff out there. Wild animals, creepy crawlers, and people who don't take too kindly to princesses like you.
Okay, I'll help you with the animals. There was no way I'd actually get too involved. I'd just play along for a bit. First, they handed me a set of clothes that looked like they'd been stolen from a scarecrow. I figured someone would help me get dressed, but nope. After struggling, I realized my shirt was backwards. Then came mealtime. I walked into the cooking house expecting a royal feast and servants to feed me. I waited with my mouth hanging open, only to have a fly straight in. Fantastic. Later, Rain handed me my first real task, taking care of the animals. I walked in with my head held high, expecting them to bow to me. They didn't, at all. The monkey bit my hand, the horse stole my hat. I chased it around, flailing like a fool while everyone just enjoyed the show. Of course, Rain had to step in.
First, you clean the horse's stall.
As in, the poop? The moment Rain threw me into the stall, the horse let out a massive fart. I tried to ignore it, grabbing the scoop, but just then, the horse nudged me, sending me stumbling into its business. Ew!
Nice technique, princess. That's how you check if the horse is healthy.
Right. Moving on to elephant bath time. For some reason, the elephant thought I was its personal water toy. It loved to full-on drown me in the water. So much for a relaxing royal spa treatment. Then it was the monkey feeding time. I handed the monkey a banana. It ripped it out and threw it right at my face. Great. This is my life now. After days of working with the animals, I was exhausted and seriously considered running away. But that was when I noticed the horse was acting strange, pacing back and forth in pain. I stepped closer and saw its stomach was bloated. I ran straight to Rain. He immediately contacted the vet and it turned out the horse had a stomach infection. If I'd waited any longer, we could have lost it. Relief flooded through me. I had actually done something right. I saved the horse. From that moment on, I took my responsibilities in the circus more seriously. I paid closer attention, spent more time with Rain, learning about the animals, their needs, and how to keep them healthy. It wasn't easy, but every time an animal responded well, it felt rewarding. And then Rain would look at me with this flicker of approval that made my heart race. I hated to admit it, but I was beginning to look forward to the time we spent together. Then came the show night. I led the animals to the ring, nervously watching Rain perform. And right at that moment, I saw a familiar face in the crowd. Eldrick! My heart skipped a beat. I rushed over, relief flooding me as I threw myself into my brother's arms. Eldrick! I can't believe you're here! How did you find me?
You won't believe it, but it was actually my plan to put you here.
You what?
Okay, hear me out. I only did that to teach you a lesson. And look at you now. You've grown so much. You've learned what responsibilities meant. I couldn't be prouder. So, what do you say? Ready to come home?
I stared at him, still trying to process everything, when suddenly the ground shook. I turned just in time to see the elephant roaring through the air, wild-eyed and frenzied. It charged through the ring, smashing everything in its path. Panic erupted. People screamed and scattered. Rain was fighting to regain control. I had to help him, but Eldrick yanked my arm, dragging me away from the madness. But Rain! Rain caught my eye for a split second. He ran after me, but we already disappeared into the crowd. I was finally back in the palace to the luxury I once knew. Yet now, it couldn't feel more different. Worse, I had received the news my father, the king, fell ill, and now Eldrick had to take on the weight of the throne. It was then that I realized I couldn't sit idly by anymore. The lazy, careless princess I had been was gone. The kingdom needed me. My brother needed me. So I stepped up, handling royal decrees while caring for our father, duties I'd never imagined I'd do. Gradually, things began to settle, but a part of me still longed for the circus. For Rain. My thoughts drifted back to him.
Lyria!
I could almost hear his voice.
Lyria! I'm actually here!
Wait, what? How did you…
I've been looking everywhere for you. Once I knew you were in the castle, I snuck in. They took you here by force, didn't they? Did they hurt you?
Just then, Eldrick stormed over, ready for battle.
Lyria, get away from him! He's an intruder!
Rain's hand went to his sword, drawing it sharply.
Stay back, Prince. I'm not leaving without her.
Hold on! This is all a misunderstanding. Neither of them was listening. The tension was so thick. The two men lunged at each other. In a flash of inspiration, I glanced at the horse, blew a whistle. The horse trotted over, eager to join the chaos. All right, buddy, show them how it's done. One powerful kick right in Rain's back sent them both flying straight into the glorious mud pit. I walked over, glaring at them both like I could set fire with my eyes. Finished, you two brave warriors? After a long explanation, they finally chilled out, exchanging the most awkward eye contact.
So, what's your choice? Stay in the palace or run away with the stable boy here? Of course she's coming with me, right, Lyria?
I hesitated. The circus, the animals, Rain, it felt like home. But here, there were people who needed me and responsibilities I couldn't ignore. With a deep breath, I looked at Rain. I have to stay. I know it's not what you wanted to hear, but my place is here with the people. You've helped me grow in ways I didn't even realize I needed. So now, it's time to live up to the role I was born into. I turned to Eldrick, who was watching me with immense pride. I'm ready now. Rain let out a deep sigh.
Well, Princess, I guess this is goodbye now.
Wait, where are you going? I'm not entirely free of you, yet. He turned to look at me, confused. Well, I still need a place to blow off steam from my packed royal duties, and the circus seems to be the perfect place. After all, it's where you are. Rain's face lit up with the most dazzling smile. He scooped me up, spinning me in the air, and planted a passionate kiss on me.
Hey, wait! I don't agree to this!
Freya, time to wake up.
What's with the noise? As soon as I cracked my eyes open, I saw a stranger's face inches from mine.
Good morning, Freya.
Who even are you?
I am your mother, Freya.
A total stranger breaking into my room and calling herself my mom? What the heck is going on? Hey there, I'm Freya, 16. And before we dive into this roller coaster of a story, don't forget to like and subscribe to MDA. So, my dad is a tech genius, famous for creating smart robots and all that cool stuff. But let's be real, those robots stole all his time. The guy practically lives in his lab, and I'm pretty sure he spends more time with his machines than with me. As for my mom, all I know about her are the not-so-great stories Dad told me. A woman who ditched me and Dad when I was a baby. Parents' attention? Yeah, that's something I've always low-key wanted but never got. Then, out of nowhere, I woke up to this random woman in my room claiming to be my mom. I was shook, then straight up terrified. Get away! Dad! Help me!
What's going on, Freya?
That lady just barged in here and said she's my mom!
Oh, Freya, chill. I wanted it to be a surprise. Meet Robot Anna, my latest creation. I designed her just for you.
For me?
Yup. Anna is programmed to be your perfect mom. She knows all your favorite things and understands you better than anyone. Honestly, she's a million times better than your birth mom. Now, go bond with your new mom while I get back to the lab.
Before I could even process what was happening, Dad pieced out, leaving me alone with this robot mom. What was I supposed to do? Ask her to play Uno? Alright, first things first. I need to freshen up. As I stepped out of the bathroom, I nearly jumped. Anna was standing right in front of me, holding a set of clothes in her hands.
I've prepared clothes for you, Freya.
Thanks. After changing, I found her in the kitchen. The smell of buttery pancakes hit me like a warm hug.
Freya, it's breakfast time.
I checked the clock. Yep, right on schedule. Dad really nailed it with her programming. I sat down and she placed a plate of banana pancakes with honey and a glass of warm milk in front of me. I took a bite, bussin'. These are amazing. Thanks, Mom. And just like that, I suddenly had a mom in my life. Not gonna lie, it was kind of nice. Anna took care of me like a pro. Every morning, she'd pick out my clothes, brush my hair, and whip up my favorite meals. At night, she'd tuck me in with her usual goodnight routine.
Sleep well, Freya.
Having a mom was definitely a vibe. I started wishing she could stay with me forever. But here's the catch. Anna couldn't really grasp human emotions. Yesterday, I told her a joke, and instead of laughing, she hit me with her monotone reply.
That's an amusing story, Freya. Would you like me to find more like it?
Jeez Louise, talk about killing the mood. Another time we were watching a horror movie in the living room. I was screaming my head off. It was that scary. Oh my gosh, Anna, save me! But she just sat there, smiling like she was in a toothpaste commercial.
Did that movie frighten you, Freya?
I felt so deflated. Yeah. And then out of nowhere she got up, walked to the TV, and smashed it into pieces. What the actual fudge? Anna, what are you doing?
It frightened you. I eliminated it.
That was way extra. I immediately called Dad and told him what had happened. Turns out he programmed Anna to destroy anything that might harm me. Dad, I get that you're trying to protect me, but Anna's reaction was straight up terrifying.
Okay, I'll tweak her settings. But don't worry, Anna would never hurt you. Anyway, gotta run. Later.
And just like that, he hung up. I slumped onto my bed feeling bummed. Then Anna walked in with a warm glass of milk.
Time for your milk, Freya.
At the end of the day, Anna was still the only one looking out for me in this house. The next morning at school, I was rummaging through my bag for my math book when a letter I'd tucked inside accidentally fell out. As I scrambled to pick it up, someone's hand beat me to it. I looked up. It was Miley. What's this? To Joe. Give it back. It's mine. Oh, let me help you deliver this to Joe, Freya. Hey, Joe, listen up. To Joe, I don't know when I'll ever have the courage to send you this letter, but I just wanted to say I've liked you for a long time. I love the way you quietly read books and the way you bring so much energy to the basketball court. The classroom erupted into laughter. I glanced toward Joe, who was staring back at me, his face full of disdain. Humiliated, devastated. I wanted to disappear right then and there. When I got home, I bolted to my room and cried my heart out. Moments later, Anna walked in. I threw my arms around her and poured out everything. Why do they have to be so mean to me? I looked up at Anna, her gentle smile still frozen on her face, unchanged.
Making friends can be challenging. I can suggest a few ways to build friendships at school.
I didn't need suggestions, I needed comfort. But of course, Anna was just a machine. She'd never understand how I felt. Feeling suffocated, I decided to go for a walk to clear my head. Maybe some fresh air would help. It didn't. After I'd walked quite far, the sky suddenly opened up and rain started pouring down. I ran to the awning of a nearby bakery to take shelter. Through the window, I spotted Luna, a classmate working behind the counter with a woman who looked like her mom. Watching their warm interaction made my chest ache. I wish I had someone who could connect with me like that. Lost in thought, I didn't notice Luna spotting me. Freya, what are you doing out here? I got caught in the rain, just sheltering here for a bit. Don't just stand there, come in. This is my family's bakery. Luna pulled me inside and introduced me to her mom, Laura, a kind and elegant woman. Laura bustled around the counter for a moment before returning with 2 steaming cups of hot cocoa. Here, drink this. It'll warm you up. Thank you. Freya, are you okay? About what happened this morning. I was upset, but I'm feeling better now. Did something happen at school today? Before I could answer, Luna blurted out the entire story, her anger evident. People like that aren't worth your energy, Freya. Look at it this way. Isn't it a blessing in disguise? You've realized Joe wasn't worth your feelings after all. Spend your time on things and people that truly matter. You're right. We chatted for a while, and before I knew it, the rain had stopped. It was getting late, so Laura offered to drive me home. In the car, we talked about so many things. It was strange how, despite not knowing each other for long, we had become close so quickly. This feeling, Anna could never give me that. We were so engrossed in our conversation that I didn't even notice when the car stopped at my house. A hint of sadness washed over me as I realized I had to say goodbye to Miss Laura. Why don't you come by the bakery tomorrow after school? I'll make cheesecake for you and Luna. I'd love that. Goodbye. My dad stepped out of the house, his voice sharp with worry.
Freya, why are you home so late?
He froze mid-sentence, his eyes widening as he locked eyes with Laura. Her expression mirrored his, stunned. Dad? Laura? Do you know each other? Dad's face darkened with anger.
What are you doing here? Haven't you done enough damage, leaving Freya and me behind like that?
What? Dad, what are you talking about?
Freya, this woman is your irresponsible mother. Don't speak to her again. Come inside.
Laura is my mom? I was still totally floored by this bombshell when Dad grabbed my hand, dragging me toward the house. But then Laura reached out, holding onto my other hand, her eyes all teary. Freya, please let me explain. I've missed you so much all these years.
Missed her? You left her. Don't make me laugh.
Leaving was the biggest mistake of my life. I've regretted it every day since. Dad was right. She had abandoned me. Yet here she was, being the perfect mom to Luna while I'd spent my life aching for the love I never got. After that, Enough! I don't want a mother like you. Don't ever talk to me again! I tore away and ran into the house, ignoring Laura's desperate calls behind me. In the days that followed, Laura tried to reach out, but I refused to respond. Luna called me endlessly, but I ignored her too. She even texted me. Freya, my mom is just my stepmom. She's been thinking about you every day for years. Please, just meet her once. No way, I wasn't going to meet her. Not now, not ever. One day, Laura showed up at my house determined to talk to me. At first, I wanted to ignore her, but then a mischievous idea sparked in my mind. I'd show her that I already had a better, perfect mom. Without hesitation, I called Anna to open the door. As soon as she saw me, Laura rushed over. Freya, you're finally willing to see me! Please, hear me out. If you've got something to say, make it quick. I've got plans. With my mom. Mom? That's right, my mom. Right on cue, Anna walked in with a cup of warm milk.
It's time for your milk, Freya.
Thank you, Mom. You're the best. I took a big sip and immediately spat it out. Ouch! It's way too hot. I need cold water. Both Anna and Laura handed me a glass of water at the same time. Without hesitation, I took Anna's. I glanced at Laura out of the corner of my eye. Her face had fallen, and honestly, I felt pretty smug about it. Mom, Anna, come sit here with me. Anna sat beside me and I wrapped my arm around her affectionately. See that? I'm perfectly fine with Mom Anna. She's better than you could ever be. Not a day has gone by in these past years when I haven't missed you. Stop it! Don't act like you care about me so much now. When I needed you, where were you? Off being Luna's perfect mom. The pain and resentment I'd bottled up came flooding out. Tears streamed down my face uncontrollably. Just leave! I don't want to see you again! Please, Freya, let me explain. I yanked my arm away from her grasp, but in my haste, I stumbled and fell backward. Laura moved to help me, but Anna blocked her path.
You hurt, Freya.
Memories of the day Anna smashed the TV flashed through my mind. Was she about to attack Laura? Anna, stop! I said stop! Laura, get out of here! Run! Anna swung her arm toward Laura, but Laura barely managed to dodge it. She grabbed my hand, trying to pull me away, but Anna quickly intercepted. Just as Anna went for another attack, Laura caught her arm and turned to me. Freya, run! Now! Laura wasn't nearly as strong as Anna. I could see she was in real danger. Just then, my dad walked through the door. Relief washed over me. Dad, help us!
What's going on here?
Dad rushed forward and flipped Anna's power switch. Instantly, she froze. Everything was finally still. Laura immediately pulled me into a tight hug. Freya, are you okay? I couldn't even speak. I just clung to her and cried. How things would have gone south if Dad hadn't showed up in time. Later, my parents sat down together, and for the first time, actually talked. All the misunderstandings from the past came to light. Years ago, Mom had left because she couldn't handle my dad's obsession with his work. But when she regretted her decision and tried to return, she discovered we'd moved away and she lost all contact with us. On the other hand, Dad had been so hurt by her leaving us. He created Anna to fill the void, hoping to give me the perfect mother I never had. I'm so sorry. I should have thought things through more carefully back then.
No, it's my fault. If I'd been more attentive to you, you wouldn't have felt the need to leave. Freya, I'm sorry too. I realize now, no machine can ever replace a real parent.
Honestly, I'm grateful for Anna. I'll always cherish the memories I had with her. But I'd rather have you both here with me. I promise, Freya. I'll never leave you again.
Laura, from now on, let's be partners, good friends, and work together to make it up to our daughter.
This is kind of embarrassing to say, but
Oh my god, it's Ethan! The super hot baseball team captain every girl at my school drools over. I accept.
really? Awesome! Thank you so much! Caitlin rejected me 3 times already, but I couldn't give up. Make sure she gets these, okay?
Sure thing. What? What do you mean? Do I look like a delivery person to you?
Well, aren't you? Don't tell me you thought I was giving these to you. Oh, Glory. Besides a pretty face, you really didn't inherit anything from Caitlin, did you?
I tear open the chocolate bar and shove it into his mouth, ending it with a floral powder storm. Jerk! Alright, too much drama and I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Glory Carwin. What? That girl who looks just like me? Ugh, that's Caitlin. And I hate having to introduce myself along with her. From birth, Caitlin was always ahead of me, even a few minutes. While I was still deciding whether to have strawberry jam or peanut butter for breakfast, Caitlin already knew things like calculus, trigonometry, and enrolled in high school at just 12. She can sing, dance, act, and is chased by brands to be their model. If I had to define Caitlin in one word, it would be perfect. Fine, I'm totally cool with being normal, but I can't stand being constantly reminded that I'm some kind of defective version of Caitlin. Must be nice having a famous twin sister, right? You probably get gifts mistaken for Caitlin all the time, huh? Even her blush and lipstick are just like Caitlin's. You should follow her fashion style. It'll make you more attractive. Ugh, can you believe this? I have my own style too. It's not just about looks. See that levitating magnetoid displayed in the school science lab? That's entirely my work. But look what that damn tag says. Creator, Glory Carwin, twin sister of Caitlin Carwin. What the fudge? The last straw was when I was lying at home watching MDA. What? I've been invited tomorrow for a new mascara campaign? Unbelievable! An offer from a renowned makeup brand and they called for me, Glory Carwin. No words can describe how thrilled I am. I did it! The shoot went super smooth. The director was so enthusiastic that I found it a bit weird because I didn't have to do much myself. Then, what's this? Why is my image photoshopped into an ad Caitlin shot?
We had no choice. Miss Caitlin Carwin was too busy to reshoot the missing segments.
This is outrageous! You didn't even credit me as a model in the ad.
Well, it wasn't you anyway. You should be grateful that your pretty face, similar to Caitlin's, got you this valuable opportunity.
Damn it! That's why they directed me in such detail. It was all to match the missing ad segments Caitlin had shot. How are things at school lately? Caitlin, help Glory out. She seems to be struggling to fit in. I don't need Caitlin's help. I can do everything by myself. Why does everyone always talk about Caitlin? Enough is enough. I can't endure this for the rest of my life. I must find a way out of her shadow. And yes, this is the opportunity I've been looking for. I wonder if Caitlin will participate this year. Seems not. She must still be haunted by last year's loss to Anna. Such a pity. All right, I'm entering this contest. I'll prove to everyone that it's not Anna, not Caitlin, but I who will win. Huh? Is that Caitlin? No, that's just Caitlin's new copy who just enrolled. Can't you see how pale she is in comparison? Even she's competing in the King and Queen contest. Ugh, what? What do they know about me to say that?
Her name is Glory, not Caitlin, nor a copy of Caitlin, in case you didn't know. The contestants need to gather now. Let's go.
Oh my god, he's holding my hand! Who is this handsome guy? We've never met before. Even my parents couldn't tell me and Caitlin apart until we were 7. Thank you, Mark. He surprised me. You knew I'm Glory, not, is that Caitlin? Or is she Caitlin's twin sister? Like everyone else.
Oh, it's thanks to your levitating magnet project. That was cool. I've been paying attention to you since then. And hey, you're nothing like Caitlin. Glory, you're memorable in your own way.
Gosh, exactly what I always wanted to hear. I started crying like a baby and poured out all my pent-up frustrations to Mark. I've never been listened to and comforted that much. And guess who asked me out after the King and Queen contestant meetup? We clicked amazingly well, like a match made in heaven. I even found myself studying harder with Mark's help.
Great job, Glory. You got everything right on this one. You're improving so fast.
Thanks to you, Mark. Gradually, I felt something more than friendship developing between us. I wonder how Mark feels. Could we possibly win the King and Queen crowns and share a kiss on prom night? Oh, I'm so shy. Everything was going so well until... What the heck? My vote count is plummeting. Posts on the forum keep saying I cheated on tests and had Caitlin do my homework. Just like Caitlin's copy, inside and out. Can't you do anything on your own? That's Anna, a mean girl who always clashed with Caitlin. She actually dethroned my sister to win the Queen title last year. You're the one behind this, aren't you? If you have so much free time, why not focus on your own grades? Haha, look who's preaching about cheating. People around started whispering. I'm about to rip her hair out when... Hold on, Glory. What are you doing here? I didn't influence anything. Glory has been studying hard and her success is her own. And I didn't ask for your help either. Why do you always meddle in my life? Glory, I want to test my abilities, right? Just wait for the knowledge contest. I'll prove to everyone. As a result, I topped the score in the knowledge contest. Anna is furious. She won't let go as long as I threaten her queen title. Ha ha ha, then bring it on. One day when Mark and I were volunteering at a pediatric hospital. Who pushed you? Can you describe the person? She wore a pink dress, a black cap. She said her name was Glory. What the? Impossible! Little buddy, can you take another look? Someone who pushed you was dressed like this? Oh, please! I can't believe you do such a thing. Kids don't lie.
But they can be mistaken. It couldn't have been Glory. She was playing with me and the kids outside all morning.
Yeah, Glory didn't go anywhere. After a lot of explaining, the nurse reluctantly lets the matter slide, though she seems unconvinced. This is insane! Someone's definitely setting me up! Anna? Wait, why are you here? What's that? Let go! Don't you dare! Ouch! What is this? Anna, did you dress up as me to push that child? Or are you scared that I'll take your queen title? Ha ha ha! Ridiculous! Who are you for me to be scared? Just give up. At least you won't have to lose embarrassingly like Caitlin. I won't lose to anyone. Not you, not Caitlin. Tired of Caitlin, huh? Too bad you can't escape her. Mark and Caitlin have been close for a long time, you know. Stop beating around the bush, Anna. What do you really want? Oh, Glory, you think Mark genuinely noticed you? Your sister must have asked Mark to help you because she knew you couldn't win on your own. And did you know he used to have a crush on Caitlin? The scene I dreaded the most happened just before prom night. Thanks for helping, Glory. Honestly, I'm worried about what Anna might do tomorrow.
No worries. I'll keep an eye on her. We could warn Glory.
No need. I don't care what she does, but at least she told me the truth.
Glory!
So that's how it is. Everyone underestimates me.
No, Glory, listen,
Just go away. I don't want to see your face. You too, Caitlin. You're like a curse. When will I ever live a life not haunted by you? My heart shattered seeing the hurt in Caitlin's eyes. I didn't know what to do except run away. I didn't mean to hurt Caitlin and Mark, but they deceived and belittled me. Huh? What's this? Why is my face breaking out in itchy red spots? Glory, you... Oh my god, what happened to your face? I don't know. Oh no, how am I supposed to go on stage like this? Damn it, I knew Hannah would pull something like this. Glory, don't give up. You'll win. Let's see. Caitlin! We need to turn these red spots into part of your makeup. I got it! Right, I can't give up. With a few strokes, I turn the red spots into flowers, creating an entirely new makeup layout. Amazing, Glory. You look stunning. Thanks, Caitlin. I'll avenge you. I'm going to beat Anna for sure. I stride onto the stage with the most confident smile, knowing I just need to be myself and I have loved ones who support me. Mark wins the king title. No curiosity. And the queen?
It's Glory Carwin!
Oh my god! I did it! I actually won! Glory, watch out! If it's not me, no one else can be queen! Ah! Well, that's the price of always playing dirty. Turns out the red spots were caused by Anna putting an allergic powder in my makeup. She also sabotaged Caitlin the same way last year. Glory, I was really worried about you and just wanted the best for you. I'm sorry I didn't realize how much you were struggling. I'm sorry for hurting you too. I was awful. Caitlin, you don't hate me, do you? No, Glory. How could I? We're family.
Congratulations, Glory.
Mark, I have a question. You used to like Caitlin, right? Uh-oh, I'm out.
Well, I did, but now it's different. It's you, Glory. Glory.